Hi, I'm Heather Hundhausen, and today let's talk about losing ourselves in a relationship because it's something I see all the time in my practice. So here's the thing. When you're in a relationship with someone, there's me, and then there's you. And this is my path of life, and this is your path of life. And a lot of times what happens is when I meet you, I go, oh, hello, you. I want to be just like you. I want to be everything that you want me to be so that you'll love me and you'll never leave. Okay, so when we're doing that, we're operating out of abandonment wounds. We don't want to operate out of abandonment wounds. We want to operate out of our own coherence, out of our own alignment. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I like, and I'm on the path of my life. And wow, look at you. You're on a similar path, and we can walk down our paths together, and it makes sense, and it's fun, and it's great, and it feels alive. As soon as I lose myself and go, I'll do it your way, now I'm on your path. And it may feel good for a minute to be on your path because it's like, yay, someone loves me. But then at some point you go, feels like my path is over here. And you're like, hey, buddy, my path's over here. And you're like, you're trying to pull them, to get on your path. And it's not working. You can't pull someone to get on your path, especially after you've already walked a bunch of the path with them. They think, oh man, this is amazing. You're just totally aligned to my path and we get along so well. And when you go, you know what, this is my path. Then they're like, what are you doing over there? This is the path we've been on. It's the path we've always been on. I don't understand what you're doing over there. And then the arguing starts. So what we want to do is when we first meet somebody, we want to stay on our path and we want them to stay on their path. And then as we're going along, maybe we both figure out how to get on this middle path. And sometimes you're on your path and sometimes I'm on my path. And then sometimes we're on this middle path. And then sometimes you're on your path and then I'm on my path. And we're really mostly just trying to stay on the middle path or on our own path. When we succumb to someone else's path, that's when we lose ourselves. And it might start here, yay, great, great, great. But eventually it turns into resentment. And then you're trying to pull them and they're like, what are you doing? And that's where the fighting happens. So how do we do it? I know who I am. I know what I like. I know what makes me feel good and strong and brave and seen and valuable. And I know what's fun for me. And on the days when I go, you know what, I'm not sure if what you're doing is working for me, I just stand here and go, I'm not sure if what you're doing is working for me. And I get to have the sense, the knowledge that if you say, no, I don't want to meet you here, I want to stay on my own path, that's okay. And we can still keep trying to go on parallel paths, but maybe your path is going to take you over here, and that's also okay. It's also okay if my path goes over here and you don't want to come on this path with me. That's also okay. Most of the time what happens is when I'm centered and whole and I know who I am, when I meet you, we tend to stay on our paths and then meet in the middle. The problem is when I don't stay on my path and I turn into what you want me to become, and then we're on your path and then I try to get back over on my path, that's when a lot of problems happen. So we want to try to stay whole from the beginning. And the trickiest part about that is knowing what makes you happy and how to stay whole, and knowing what you need and being able to say it from the start and not give in to the fear of abandonment, not give in to, I think you'll love me more if I turn into what you want me to turn into, because that's not actually feeling loved. You'll eventually end up feeling resentment or you'll end up feeling used. When you stay true to yourself, then you know that the person loves you for you when they stay with you. And that is the gold. Follow me for more tips and tricks on relationships. And please share me with your friends if this resonated for you strongly. Save it, share it, watch it again. All right, I'll see you next time.